Hey guys, it's Troll here, and today we're going to show you a bit on what makes these older MacBooks better in some ways, and also what you can do with an older MacBook. So this, in particular, is a 15-inch mid-2012 MacBook Pro. It features a 2.3 GHz Intel Core i7, 3615 QM, 16 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, and a 240GB SSD. So, I got this unit from the recycling center. It originally had a broken display, so as you can see, it's been through a lot. And yeah, it's definitely been through a lot. Previous owner probably used this quite a bit. So, we're going to unscrew the bottom cover. It only requires 10 screws to open this up. So, as you can see, this is how the MacBook looks like on the inside. Do not mind this. I use a 2010 screen. Like, I have a broken 2010 MacBook Pro, and it's missing an antenna cable, unfortunately. But other than that, here's the things that you can replace. The battery's not even adhered to the laptop itself. The RAM is easily replaceable and upgradable. And the SSD, you can swap it out for another one, which I recommend putting an SSD in these things, as most of these things originally shipped with a 5400 RPM hard drive, which nowadays is very slow. And I'd highly advise upgrading these to at least 8 gigs of RAM, because these things used to ship with 4 gigs of RAM. But hey, and with these and you can also replace the optical drive with another SSD or hard drive, whichever you choose, or potentially a Blu-ray drive. And yeah, it's pretty nice, and that is definitely nothing compared to the Apple we have today, which unfortunately we have all soldered components. At least the battery is technically replaceable, but that is a pain because, shocker, Apple adhered the battery to the top case, which kind of sucks. So yeah, and let's get on to what we could do on these older MacBooks, given that we have these upgrades. As you can see, we're currently running macOS Ventura 13.6.4, which is like the second latest version of macOS, but I didn't really want to try out Sonoma because I'm afraid it's gonna give out a performance hit from what I've heard. So this laptop in particular has a 92.6 battery health and 211 charge cycles. It's pretty decent. Not the best, but you kind of what expected for a laptop this age, really. It doesn't have the best battery life, and certainly nothing compared to the Apple Silicon laptops, but still pretty decent, surprisingly. So as you can see, turning pretty well on YouTube, 1080p. Let's look at the stats, because
it wouldn't be the first time that a seller has sent something
wow,
to the wrong house number.
turning it pretty well.
This was in any way malicious.
So far, we haven't really had any drop frames.
Well packaged. Oh boy, they were not kidding when they said the charging.
Yellow MagSafe charger.
Does anyone want some cheese? The sheer abundance of bubble wrap is appreciated, as we're actually in the process of moving out.
Yeah,
compared to
runs it pretty well.
Literally no packaging.
As you can see, speakers are pretty decent on this laptop. Pretty decent for its age. Yep. So, what can you do